Welcome, welcome. My name is CMAC. I'm from CMAC's Paperbacks, but I'm here to do a different style of video. I am going to do a journaling video. I am personally been obsessing about how other people journal, and I let them inspire me, or maybe a better word for it is steal their ideas and implement it into my own. And sometimes journaling can be so overwhelming because people do really, really cool things, and you think, no way I could do that, so I'm just not even going to try. And I've purchased many and many journals of ones that come pre-done or whatever, and I found my simple, customized way of journaling is what really works for me. So I'm always still trying to improve the process, but I have a really good base here that I would love to share with you guys. So my journal of choice is the Dingbat. Oh, come here. So I put the years there. I have been using them since longer here, but these are my cute little stack. The A5, to be even more specific. I just really love it. It is vegan leather. They're very conscious of all that stuff that we need to care about, and they have a little pocket back here. So yeah, good stuff. I really love them, and I love everything they are. I love the quality of paper. I use the dots. I think they are the perfect amount of boldness so I can see them, but it's not like overwhelming. And so here is my end of my 2022. Here's something, I guess let's dive into this first. So I've collected these stickers throughout. I bought a new Apple product, so I got a sticker, put it on there. My favorite kombucha. I forget why I got this. This is for my phone case. This is from some paints I bought. It came with my Etsy order. Just collecting stuff. I love decorating my books with stickers, but you don't have to purchase stickers. A lot of these you can get for free. We love free. And so I use my Dingbats journals as, it's always hard, sharing stuff, as a calendar, but also as a journal. So I have to be careful because in between these pages are, private thoughts. I'm always surprised how much people share. But yeah, this is basically what I use it for, is keeping track of my life. And I create my own calendars inside, so all the pages do come as dots. So this is the base page. And then, I create my own calendar. So let's dive in. Let's stop with the teasing and get right into it. So I start every year when I start it, and then I get to put the end date there. So that's exciting. It seems I was doing 6 months in each journal. So I had 2. This last year, I actually is all 2022, so that's kind of weird. I guess I didn't have a lot of things to say, but so that's really exciting. I'm going to do something new. I'm going to take a picture of myself with this Instaprint camera, and I'm going to put it in the front page, and I'm going to see how much I change. So, here. That's where that's this blank page, and I'll write something. My husband and I are very into yearly goals, and this can really be yearly goals, intentions, thoughts, things you want to improve on personally in our relationship, and things as a couple that we want to do for moving forward. For instance, buying another boat. We had a boat, we sold it. We realized this last summer we can't live without a boat. We want a boat. So that will definitely be on here. And we do this together as a thing, even though this is just my journal. We do it together. I like doing it together. I always get scared of running out of pages, so I don't know what this is going to be, but I wanted to define my calendar for January. And I gotta say, this might look annoying, but I am eager at the end of the month, every month, to build this. I think it is exciting and fun, and I am never annoyed that I have to create like the February or whatever. I find it very exciting. So this is my calendar base. I am 2, 2, and then these blocks are 7 by 7 in the dots. So it's very simple. There's no guesswork. It's very easy. I use this pen basically everywhere. Focus, please. Buy them anywhere. I love the gel. I love the fine tip. It is my pen of choice. Again, you don't need anything fancy to be a successful journaler. Even I have these 2 kind of cheapy ballpoint pens. We'll get into the field notes later. This is my experiment exciting part. Back to it. So yeah, I always have this last column as a notes section. I always have 5 going down. I really, sometimes I have to like put days in. Sometimes I'll make this the 31st, I play with it, but I create these as I go. So as I near the end of the month is when I'll go to create the next month's. So on the rest of these will be journal entries. A fun thing I'm doing is picking a color. So here's just a marker that'll coincide with my little sticker here. And so I know purchase ones, they seem to have it. So I want to be able to see the green and see how thick the green goes. So I'll be just coloring it. I'm not going to do it that religiously, but yeah, I'm hoping to see a cute little green block and then maybe pink block and a blue block, going down. So I'm really excited. But yeah, question could be, okay, so you only build January, you aren't building February, much less July. What do you do when you know you have something coming up in July? How do you fill it? This is where I fill it. So in the middle, I always put my little bookmark right at my middle part, and that, see, I wrote a sticky note so I wouldn't forget. This is where I start building out the year. So this time I'm doing something different. I am doing a full year. So I have, January, June, July to December. And this is where I put birthdays. I counted out to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15. And then I know this is 17. So really not an exact science, but this is where I put my full year view. So I can always keep track of the views, my appointments and everything, and I can easily flip to it with this. And when I build my month, that is where I would flip back here and I go, okay, so I have to go to Paris on the 7th. So I have to put that in still. That's not actually a joke. I'm going to Paris. Yay. Okay. So that's it. That's my plan. That's all it is. I don't track. I tried making an overcomplicated style tracking. I tried doing more and I failed at it and it exhausted me. I mean, I read over 100 books every year and I tried to pick a page and track them and I failed or I'd fall behind, and the catch up, it started not being fun. And that's where my advice to you is, don't do something if it's not fun. Because this is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be relaxing. It's supposed to be somewhere you can place your thoughts. And if that's not happening, then don't do that. So for me, this is what worked, is a very simple monthly only view and writing out my thoughts as it came. Sometimes I'd skip a day writing my thoughts. I always try to write something, even if it's, I don't feel like writing today, because that's a valid feeling and it deserves to be documented, is I don't feel like writing today. So, yeah, sometimes the journal entries are pages, and that's why sometimes I fill up 6 months, and then sometimes, like in 2022, this is an entire year. So that is my go-to journal. Now, if even the idea of writing thoughts just annoys you mindlessly, and you like to track your plans and calendar on an electronic source, this I think is another valid way to journal. So here is another, this is Dingbat again. I'm telling you guys, I love the brand. I forget what kind this is. It's their nicer one. The paper's so thick, like very thick. And because it's bigger and because it's so thick, I actually hated it for my actual journal. And so that's how it got turned into this. But this is, I called it a dream journal, but it's dreams as in, like, I got these, I love cutting out things from magazines. It's my Pinterest, It's stupid. It's things that I saw in a magazine and I went, gosh, that's beautiful. I want to save that. And so I did. And yeah, I try to kind of organize by, kitchens. Here's just a good palette. But sometimes it's, this. It doesn't have to be anything. And very valid way to express yourself. And I just wanted to throw it out there because I think it's valid, and this is about 1.5 years in the making, and look how much I have left, and I don't, just don't hold yourself back from expressing yourself. So the new thing I'm doing is I have 2 of these field notes. This is going to be called my commonplace. It's where I just do random blurbs of thoughts. I just started it. I know what I wrote in the first page and I don't want to show you. But yeah, I'll just keep my little pen here and it'll just be random thoughts. It'll be something I carry with me. It'll be notes. It'll be collecting tickets or things I find. It'll just be random and it's small. These field notes are small, handy, can throw in my bag. I mean, these Dingbats aren't that big in and of themselves, but this I want to carry with me at all times. This other one, I probably should have gotten 2 colors. Maybe next time. Field Notes makes really cool covers. You don't have to get the boring brown. But this one, I'm writing down the books that I read and notes on them so I don't forget. Dark Corners, I have posted the review already, so I X'd it out, so I'm good. This one doesn't come out. I need a new pen. Look how bad that is. But yeah, so I'm going to just start. This will just be with my books because I tried tracking this, my thoughts on books. I make notes on books. I read so many books at once that I really do need a way to track my thoughts as it goes. I also find it really funny, the first notes I write about a book of, wow, this is boring, or wow, this is this is painful. And then I might end the book going, this is the best book I've ever read. So it is nice actually tracking it, but they always existed on my computer. And even on my phone, a lot of times when I read, just looking at a screen upset me, So this I'm hoping to keep with me and keep with my books that I have with me while I travel. And actually this stool is where I read my books, so it actually is always sitting right on the stool. So yeah, these are my 2 2023 experimentations of journaling styles. But again, this is the way I journal, and I journal with a month view. I think 7 lines is totally fine. I'll add notes, my goals for the month. If you guys like this life that I'm showing you here, I normally only do book reviews, but if you enjoy this, I'm happy to share what January calendar month view looks like filled out. Like I said, I have my little guy. I have to, fill this out. But yeah, here's my life. Here's my journals. I obviously like these darker colors. I have a tan one. I didn't know I should have started with the tan one, but Dingbats had a great sale I bought too. So again, let me know what you think. What do you think about these style of videos? Should I continue or stick to the book reviews, CMAC? This was exhausting. I know I'm really enjoying anybody else who's doing journaling style videos. Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to catch up with you and see how you're doing, because really this video was inspired by all of you, and I didn't know people posted this kind of stuff, and it's exciting. And yeah, so let's end the video now. I feel like I've already gone way too long. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, yada yada, YouTube lingo. Thank you. Bye.